What's up guys, and welcome back to another video. Today I've got another review video for you. We're going to be going over my 2018 Chevrolet Silverado. So guys, we're going to be doing a quick little video over the Chevrolet Silverado. This is a 2018 model. I'm sure you could still probably buy them new somewhere. I think a lot of them are probably used, especially with the 19s coming out now. I did want to go over this thing. I just bought this, maybe 8 months ago, I think. I bought it new, and so far it's been awesome. It's been really awesome. As you can see in these pictures I'll show right here, I did have the outside ceramic coated, so as you can see the water just kind of bubbles up. It doesn't really streak like you can see this picture of my wife's car here. Hers has not been ceramic coated. As you can see, it looks kind of just glossy. The water's not, you don't see like actual individual water drops per se. It just looks kind of just like glossy, whereas with a ceramic coating there's no wax or anything I've put on this thing. I've never done anything except just kind of wash it, and it obviously has a very good effect, especially with dirt, debris, water, all that stuff. So I'm just going to be going over the options that I've got, just kind of a basic rundown. It did just rain, obviously that's why the truck's wet, so I'm trying to do this mostly inside the truck because I don't want to get my camera wet, and I don't know if it's going to start raining again. So probably going to make this one as quick as possible, go through the options real fast, and then we'll talk about the reliability and everything I've had so far after the fact. So I've just got the key on, so don't mind the lights. I know like the engine light and stuff's on. That's just because it's not running. As you can tell, it automatically connects to your phone, Bluetooth, and it's got Wi-Fi, 4G, LTE, all that stuff. As you can see up here, here's butthole surfers. As you can see up here, okay, so scream for the password. That means my passengers have to scream in order to get the password from me. But basically that message is just telling me, hey, your truck's connected to the Wi-Fi, so you're able to use it. Obviously you can make any kind of custom name for your Wi-Fi and password as well. So we're going to start from left to right. Over here you've got your four-wheel drive. In this little pocket, this is removable so you can clean it. I'm not going to pull it out, but you can pull it out. I don't know what it's for, change and stuff. I don't know. I don't use it. But what goes here, if you have the option, is a trailer brakes controller. I don't have anything that uses trailer brakes, so I did not opt for that option. Four-wheel drive, two-wheel drive, auto, 4 high, 4 low. It's all automatic. You just twist the dial and it shifts for you. There's no getting out like in an older truck and having to lock the hubs manually. It's all automatic. Automatic light control as well. Push the button and the fog lights come on. As you can see, these little green lights says that my running lights are on, and that green light says that my fog lights are on. Cruise. This is your push to talk as far as voice control on the steering wheel here. Push that, some lady will come up and say, hey, what do you want? You tell her, hey, I want you to call my mom, and it'll call your mom for you. It just goes through based on the contacts in your phone, and then obviously in call. All your radio controls are on the back side of the steering wheel. So I've got my let's see here if you can see it. I've got these two on the back. These are for changing the radio station, or if you're listening to music on your phone, it's for changing the song. And then these back here for volume. So in our center console here, as you can see, you've got the nice, I believe it's a 7 or 8 inch touchscreen. It's all touchscreen stuff. Pretty neat. It works. You've got different options. You've got this little speaker. It brings up your radio, the phone, brings up your phone stuff. You can go through your contacts, which I'm not going to bring up for obvious reasons. Oh, got a text message from Wiggles. Active route. This is for like navigation, basically. Some trucks have this model of navigation where you have to like use OnStar to do it, which is cheaper. And then other trucks, your high-end, like top-of-the-line models with all the options, have navigation built into the screen, which is not really what I need, because I don't really need navigation for anything. And then you've got like text stuff, which it says that I got a text at 6 p.m. from Wiggles. I can click that and listen to what she has to say. Obviously not going to do that while we're making a video. So you get your radio controls, you hit the home button, takes you home. Again, you got all this stuff, projection that projects your, let's see, I believe it's your phone onto your display. Yeah, so whatever you have, you got to hook it to your USB, and it brings your stuff from your phone to the screen. I've done it once before, but not really something I use. But it has to be connected through USB. OnStar button, obviously OnStar, everyone knows what that is. There's your OnStar navigation. You hit the apps button, you can download all the apps you want. I've got a lot of them downloaded here. Weather Channel, Chevrolet, iHeartRadio, Fox Sports, you know, New York Times, People, all your random stuff, Pandora, USA Today News, you know, all that stuff, all these apps. I don't use any of them. I just listen to the radio or Bluetooth on my phone. That's all you really need. Down here, your AC controls, dual climate control, obviously. If I adjust mine, both of them work. You can hear it kicking in. Or if I want the passenger to be whatever they want, you just hit the sync button. Ugh. There you go, and it works. Want to set it back? Just hit sync button. I ain't gonna sit there and twist that thing up. Heated seats, back or back and bottom. All your standard AC controls, passenger side heated seats. This stuff down here, you got traction control, cargo light for like your bed, and this is a like downhill gradient braking system. So let's hit it and see if it pops up here. It's not gonna pop up because it's not going. But so basically, if you're on a steep incline, you can hit this button, and it'll assist you in going down the hill. So it won't let you slide or go out of control. It really does slow you down and keep you in control. You've got, if you opt for the center console, a lot of the trucks don't come with the center console. It's just a bench seat that goes straight across. I got the center console because it's got lots of storage down there, storage on the sides, and I think it looks a lot nicer. I think it makes it feel a little more complete. This side and this side, it's all organized. I like it. You got your standard USB plugs. You've got 2 cigarette lighter 12-volt plugs, and then you've got a 110 wall outlet type plug. So you can take anything you want. If you got like a car charger but you don't have this style, you can just plug it straight in there and charge your phone that way, or anything else you need to run like that. So you've also got, you know, your standard power mirrors, power windows. This has automatic windows down on all 4. You got child lock and window lock. So as you can see, I've got 5,100 miles on it. I'm getting an average fuel economy of 14.7. That is after towing the boat to the lake last night. So it's a little lower than it would normally be. But overall, you know, still pretty good gas mileage, especially for towing. And you know, 200 miles, I've gone a little over half a tank, and a lot of that's towing the boat. So fuel economy is actually a lot better than I would have thought. And I don't think, in the competition standpoint, I don't think that a lot of trucks are doing that well. So you've also got this small menu in front of you here. You can go through your info, and I usually just keep it on this screen, the trip meter, which it shows me mileage, miles, V8 or V4 mode here in the bottom right corner. And that's really what I care about most of the time. There's the Trip A, which I've never used. Average fuel economy since I've owned the truck's been 14.3, so, you know, not bad for towing. 152 mile range left. Oil life, tire pressures. Fuel economy within the last 50 miles. Where it says 0 mile per gallon, that is current fuel economy. So if you go back here, you can go down to audio, and it's the same thing that's on your main screen. I believe you can change stuff here. Let's see. Yeah, you can browse favorites, radio, all that stuff. That's about it really with that. Phone, I can go through and do stuff with my contacts, recent calls, all with my thumb. That means I don't have to even say anything. I can just take my thumb, work this little pad here, and call whoever I want if I don't feel like talking. But I think it's easier just to push the call button and tell the truck to call whoever you want to talk to. Navigation, obviously I don't have any navigations going right now, but you can read your prompts or it'll tell them to you, but obviously we're not using it right now. And you got down to options as well. Metric, info stuff, speed warnings, and then it tells about your software. Lastly, inside you've got your towing package, just a little button on the outside here of your shifter, and then your manual shift buttons as far as shift up and shift down. So coming back here, if you look here in the middle, sorry it's kind of dirty, you'll see a little battery with looks like a little Wi-Fi symbol, a phone. This is a wireless phone charger. You sit your phone right here and it'll charge your phone for you. My phone does not do too well because I have this giant life-proof case on it, so it doesn't fit in there very well. Let's see if I can make it work. Well, there you go. It's trying to charge. It's charging, and up here you'll see a little green arrow popping up saying, yeah, we're charging. If you open this up inside, I don't know what this little thing's for. I'm thinking it's like an ink pen holder or something, but they're on both sides. It also might have something that sits in there, but my truck didn't come with that. Got a little pouch, LED light, 2 more USB cords, as well as an auxiliary port, and another 12-volt connection. So back here you can see a little camera. This is your rear view camera, as far as well, it's your backup camera. Basically, this comes on, you put it in reverse, your camera opens up on your main screen inside, and you can see everything behind you. This thing does awesome for backing up and hooking up to the trailer. It really does make my life a whole lot easier. As far as trailer concerns, you've got your standard 4-wire plug, as well as your big plugs for your bigger trailers. This is all factory, comes just like that. So this thing has the capless fuel system. I'm not a huge fan of it. It took some time to get used to it. Basically, if you're not used to it, you can actually spill fuel pretty easily, and that's annoying. But there's actually, I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's another little flap down in there. This is like a theft proof. I don't know how it works, but you have to have some special nozzle to get in there if you want to put fuel in it. That's not at the gas pump. So seat controls, sorry guys, I know this thing's horribly nasty. I haven't washed it in a long time. Your forward, back, up and down, seat back, you know, and then lumbar support as well, which I usually have lumbar support on full. So I believe that most trucks, if not all the new trucks, have the seat controls for the driver's side standard. I went ahead and got passenger side standard as well, included, but I don't think it's a standard option. I think most of the time you're going to get manual seat over there, and it doesn't have lumbar support. But I got the matching ones just because it's nice. As far as the back seat goes, pretty basic. I opted for the crew cab, which is the much bigger cab in comparison to the double. The double's still a 4-door, and my last truck, which you guys probably saw a lot in my older videos, it was a double cab. But having anyone ride in it, especially for any kind of long period of time, was not comfortable for them. So I opted for the crew cab. I can still fit a 7, I think my longest ride I've got is a 7.6, and I can still lay that in the bed diagonally just fine. So crew cab is the way to go for me, I think. Power windows in the rear. Just that's about all you got in the rear. Plenty of room. Cup holders right in the center that fold down. It's actually really comfortable back there. The crew cab rear seats actually just they lean back a little bit more than the double cabs would. The double cab seats tend to sit more straight up. The crew cabs are leaned back a little bit, so it's a little more relaxed feel back there, as well as a lot more leg room, as you can see. So as far as mechanical stuff goes, comes with a 5.3 V8, four-wheel drive. Like I said, automatic four-wheel drive. It pulls great, tows great, gets good gas mileage. It's quiet. This thing is the quietest truck I've ever owned. It might be a little quieter than the 14, but that might just be me imagining things, or it being just a different cab, giving that effect. I don't know of any differences between them, but maybe it might be where it's newer. I'm not sure. I don't know the horsepower and torque specs right off the top of my head. I believe it's around 355 horse, and I want to say 360 torque. I might be wrong. Don't quote me on that. You'll have to look it up. I can probably put it in the description below. But yeah, I mean it's plenty enough power for everything I need. I'm not looking for a race car here. I'm just looking for something that can haul stuff in the bed and tow my boat to the lake, and it does everything that I need perfectly fine, and I am okay with that. So the reason I bought this new truck and got rid of my 14, on the 14 model, my warranties ended, and there was a few things going wrong with it. The steering wheel itself, it looked like whoever I bought it used, and it looked like the previous owner, I don't know if he did construction or something, but it looked like he had something on his hands, and every time he touched the steering wheel, like, it looks like he grabbed it in the same spot, and it was actually like peeling the finish off the steering wheel. I don't know what it was. I've never seen any other newer Silverado do that, but it was annoying, and I wanted to get it covered under warranty, and my warranty had expired by the time I went up there to try it, which was annoying. So then on top of that, I didn't know it when I bought the truck, but apparently the 14 and 15 models are bad for having air conditioning issues. And right before I got rid of mine, the AC died. It blew hot air, and it was fall when it died, but it was still, you know, rather warm. So it got to be pretty annoying, and I have to go buy one of those $30 cans at, you know, Walmart or whatever to fill the AC up just to get cold air for a few days, and it would just die again. So I always liked the way the 16 to 18 models looked. I thought they looked a lot better personally. I love the styling of them, and I like the warranty. And it turns out that when they announced the 2019 models, that the 18 model prices shot way down. So I got this thing right at about, I want to say it's like $15,000 under their original price. And that's just walking up to the lot and finding it. You know, as well as trade-in for my 14 model, I actually walked out of this thing not spending very much money at all. I got a pretty good deal on it, so very happy with it. For the money, I don't think I could have got a better truck, to be honest. For the money, as far as options go, and reliability and all that stuff. Speaking of reliability, 5,100 miles, you know, it's not a lot of miles on it, but it has been 8 months. I don't drive it a lot, but I do drive it every day. It's been super reliable. I haven't had any issues on it, really. I did notice some like tick noises, just tapping noises coming from the engine on a cold start when it was just sitting there idling. Because usually I bought it, you know, last fall, and during the winter time I'd always it's got remote start, by the way. I always do the remote start and let it warm up before I take it out, and I could just hear this tapping noise, tick, 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 you know. And did some research, and because I thought it was like a lifter issue, and turns out that it's common. It's the where it switches from V8 to 4-cylinder mode. It's just noisy. The whole valve train is just a noisy valve train because its ability to do that. And people are also saying that the injection pump, which is it's a direct injection engine, So it's got a pump that pumps fuel into the engine, and apparently that's pretty noisy as well. So I can't complain. I mean, it is kind of a ticking noise, but that's only on cold startup, and I don't hear it unless I'm walking to the truck, you know. Aside from that, though, it's been great. Nothing really weird's happened. It's done exactly everything I need from it, so no complaints. So I'm sure a lot of you can tell I'm not giant on YouTube by any means, so I'm not affiliated with Chevrolet at all. I'm not trying to push their products to earn money from it. I'm just going ahead and recommending this truck because it is a good truck, and it works. If any of you guys are out there looking to buy one used, or if you're still able to get them new in your area, I 100% recommend it. This is an 18 model, like I said. I believe the 16 and 17 models are pretty much identical to this one as well if you're looking at used. I don't know of any common issues with this generation Silverado, the 16 to 18s. It seems like, you know, they've gone with the 5.3 direct injection, which has been around for a while now. The 6-speed transmission, which tows great. It's strong and reliable, and that's been around a while too. So, you know, it's basically the only thing they've updated with this generation is mostly just the looks and some options. And I think they took a step in the right direction for sure. So if there's anything, guys, that I did not cover that you'd like to see, make sure you guys leave a comment in the comment section below, and I'll try to reply to everyone that comments. And if you guys would like to see me take this thing out on the road or do something, maybe make a video while it's towing or something like that, let me know. I'd be glad to do it. I need the content anyways. So yeah, quick little review video for you guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope it was helpful for anyone's looking to buy one of these things. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification. If you're not subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button and then hit the bell notification so you can see when I post videos first. Thank you guys again for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.